Hello, welcome to the Fighting Fantasy series. My name is Adam, and in today's video we're talking all about Curse of the Mummy. Curse of the Mummy is book 59 in the series, and it's the final release for the Puffin series. It was released in 1995, and it was written by Jonathan Green. The front cover illustrations and all the interior illustrations were both done by Martin McKenna. And of course, at the time that they were doing this book, they had no idea that it was going to be the final release for Puffin. Puffin decided, for one reason or another, the series wasn't as successful as it used to be, and decided not to continue publishing any further books, even though there were books in development. I believe Blood Bones, which was released by Wizard, who picked up the rights after Puffin, released them, was going to be a Puffin released book, but because Puffin passed on the publishing side of it, Wizard bought it, I think it was 2002, and released them, and in fact re-released a lot of the covers. And Curse of the Mummy and another book is the only two books of the whole entire Wizard series that got to retain its front cover image, which is this pharaoh mummy fella here. Pretty cool. Curse of the Mummy and another book, I think this was book 27 in the series for the Wizard, but back in the Puffin series this was number 59, and it was the final release. And this is the final video for the Fighting Fantasy Puffin released books, and we're going to move on to the Wizard and the Scholastic releases in the future. Now, for me, this book is pretty cool. It's really interesting. It's really good. It follows the same sort of rules as Warlock of Firetop Mountain. It does introduce poison as on the adventure sheet, so you've got to keep track of your poison score. Gone are the mistakes from the previous books where you had 3 skills, no stamina and no luck, but you have got poison there, and there are puzzles to solve. You can't advance in this book unless you solve like a puzzle or a riddle. You come across a map, I think it's quite early on, not as in early on in the adventure, but early on in the book, and unless you can solve it or decrypt or decipher it, you're basically not going to get into the temple. You're not going to get into where the mummy is. I can't find that map at the moment, but this does really rely on you picking up pieces of puzzles along the way and able to gain entrance into the tomb where the mummy is kept. And I found it a really fun read, a really good farewell to the Puffin series. Of course, when Jonathan was writing this book, when they were arranging its release, they didn't know it was going to be the final release of the series. So it is a fitting send-off to the series. And it's available on the Wizard ones. Now, this is probably one of the most rare books, apart from Alancia, the Advanced Fighting Fantasy series. This is probably, of the current Puffin series, this is probably the most rare book to find. It's not like the story, the book itself, you can get it, it's plentiful as a Wizard release, okay? And I think it's been slightly amended as well. But as a Puffin release, this book is a bit of a rarity, and you'll probably have to pay quite a bit. I think I paid 60 quid for this book. But if you want to obtain an original copy, you're gonna have to pay. It's quite hefty. But I really found it a fun adventure. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, and how did you survive the curse of Acharis? And yeah, that's it really. Now, of course, we're going to move on to the Wizard books. I believe Blood Bones is the next one. But I'm just going to say, as a side note now, for after the series here, we do a live read on YouTube here every month. And now I personally, my account has been banned from live streaming. So until like August or September. So these live reads we do, we can't do them on YouTube anymore until like August or September. I've just been banned from streaming because I was a little bit of a naughty boy. So if you would like to see the live streaming read through of the books to continue, put in the comments below. Would you like to see it continue on Facebook, or would you rather wait for YouTube to become available, Or would you like to move to Twitch as well? So you've either got Facebook or you. In fact, you know what? Forget Facebook. I'm not even going to entertain Facebook because it was so problematic. Would you like to continue on Twitch, or would you like to wait for YouTube, and then in September we'll pick it up with the sorcery series, which is going to be what we were going to do. I believe Daggers of Darkness was going to be next, and if I can live stream it in August, I will. And in September, it'll be the sorcery series. So let me know in the comments what you would like to see happen. And, you know, if you're a collector, you're going to want to obviously go and grab Curse of the Mummy. If you're interested, it's a good read. You're not going to be disappointed. So go check it out, yeah. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week, guys. Take care. Bye.